guys, how you going? Right, just a quick video. What I've found with a lot of these cartridge games, and this is, you know, something that you read all over the internet, is that the contacts in them can get quite dirty. Just with general wear and tear and just a residue that builds up with general sort of electrical conduct and that. But anyway, I thought I'd just quickly show you how easy it is to actually clean one of these. Now, I've got a little static bag down here because we're going to be taking the circuit board out of the cartridge to give it a clean. And what you're going to need to do it is, for most Sega cartridges, you actually just need a Phillips screwdriver. But for a lot of the Nintendo and some of the, like this Sega one here, you actually need what's called a game bit. Now, a quick tip, I'll just zoom out for a quick second here so you can see. I've seen a lot of these sort of ones getting around that you can buy as far as game bits go, and I've got to be honest, avoid these. They're really not very good. Probably won't be able to see, but this one here is pretty much burred right out, and that happened, I was halfway through pulling an N64 apart. I think I got 2 screws in and then it just wouldn't grip properly anymore. So really not worthwhile. They're made of quite a cheap metal and they just don't last. So what I'd recommend is on eBay, and you've got to wait a little while for them to turn up. If you're like me in New Zealand, or if you're in the States, I imagine you get it quite quick. But there's some sellers on there that are selling just these little bits here, and these are made of a hardened metal, and I've opened up so many machines with these and they haven't worn out at all. They're absolutely awesome. I'll just zoom in. I mean, not really very easy to see, sorry, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. They keep their shape. They're really good. So, very quickly, what we're going to do is use our game bit to undo the 2 screws on the back. Because I mean, you've got to have your pins retentioned in your machine so they bite the cartridges nice and tight, but the other part of the equation is making sure that your cartridge has actually got good contacts. So just get our 2 screws out of there and then just lift them up, and what I'll do is I'll probably just get this zoomed in. That's better. And as you can see along here, I mean, this cartridge actually isn't that bad, but you can see these little marks there, which is just this film that I was talking about that builds up. So all we need to get rid of that, just like when you used to do the little racing cars in a racing track, is just get a ordinary rubber, just a household pencil eraser, and we basically just give that a quick rub up and down, just along the contacts, so that we can get rid of this residue. So now, I mean, it is a static sensitive circuit board, so you do need to be a little bit careful. Like I say, I'm just using an everyday static bag that you get all your computer components in. I certainly wouldn't recommend wearing your favourite woolly socks and doing it on your favourite woolen rug in the middle of your lounge. So find somewhere, you know, nice and safe. Just rub it up and down the contacts. You don't need to press too hard, just lightly, just to get the rubbish off. And also make sure that you flip it over and do the other side, because these boards are all double-sided. Also doesn't hurt too, just while you've got these apart, particularly in the old NES games, because they're getting to be, what, 20 odd years, 25 years old, some of them, maybe more, that you need to have a quick look at the capacitors and that on the board. Make sure they're not all leaking. If they are, you might find the game's a bit hard to start up or can become a bit unreliable, so it'll be worth getting that quickly replaced as well. And also, if you've got a game that uses battery backup, if you've got a multimeter handy, just give the battery a quick measure on the contacts and make sure it's still got around 3 volts on it. And if not, it might be time to change it while you've got the cartridge open. Just remember though, if you are going to change the battery, that there is a chance that you might lose all your save games when you do it. So, right, that's looking better, so we'll just blow the rubber off, and then I'll zoom in and show you what it looks like now. Okay, so as you can see, those marks are pretty well gone now, so everything's nice and shiny. It's going to make good contact again. You'll get the odd, as you can just sort of see there, the odd little mark where there's been a bit of an indentation. That's just from where the clips have been biting in, but all that black sort of residue that builds up is all gone. So now we've just got to put our cartridge back together and then we can enjoy it.